I realized I had an illness about a year ago at a routine endoscopy that I had. I went and I woke up in the intensive care unit and I was hooked up to all these machines and I had to go to Yale immediately because all the veins were rupturing, varices, bleeding uncontrollably, and they couldn't do anything about it. Only a shunt would work, and that's when I had to stay in the hospital for a while, and that's when liver disease really hit me, like, wow, how could this impact my life so much? Because up until then, I mean, I had lived a normal life. Hi, I'm Taylor Curran, and I'm the liver champion for fundraiser.
Well, Taylor was born with a different blood type than me, so we were hopeful that maybe that's why she was born jaundiced. So they sent us home, and with no concerns, and at her 5-week appointment with her pediatrician, he realized instantly that this isn't right. She's more jaundiced than when she was born. He immediately sent us up to a liver specialist, and he called that afternoon. We literally got in the car and drove right up to CCMC and met Dr. Usnich, which was her first doctor. And he explained that there's some routine tests. He thought it could be biliary atresia. And he said there's a surgery that they do called the Kasai procedure, where they hook up her intestines to her liver. That way the bile can drain. So at 7.5 weeks, she went through the Kasai procedure, and the bile started draining, and she instantly got white, and she was a lot better after that.
I didn't really know much in the beginning, but then after the first few years of being in the hospital for Christmas, her first birthday, Easter, Halloween.
Her first Christmas, I believe, her, Halloween, Easter, just about every holiday in her first year of life, we were in the hospital with an infection.
I kind of was like, okay, something's wrong. This isn't what every kid does.
She did have some unexplained fevers the first couple years of her life, and that's called cholangitis, where the site where they hook up the intestines to the liver can get infected. That did happen a lot, and that is usually like a 2-week stay in the hospital with IV antibiotics.
I'd say we were closer because of it, just because she just needed so much. She needed a bigger sister to look up to, and every time she was sick, my mom would try to help her with everything, and I was always in the hospital with her, trying to take care of her, give her things that she needed.
Well, one thing liver disease does to me is it makes me really tired. So in school, it's really stressful for me to stay awake and to participate in class.
I think that's when she really realized that there's something wrong with me, and it happened right before her first year of high school, so she never got to start high school with the rest of her friends. She spent the first 3 months being homeschooled, recovering from the surgery, and I think that was really hard for her. She realized, there's something different.
I don't think it's fair. I don't think people should have to go through this. Watching her go through hospital visits and being in the hospital so much, I get so choked up thinking about it. But yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, I always knew she was going to need a transplant from the time she was diagnosed as an infant.
A lot of people ask me, are you scared of these things? And I'm really not. I don't know why. It's just something that just comes naturally to me. I'm used to it, so I've been pretty brave through it all, and I fight through it. It's good.
So when my friends ask me what's wrong and stuff, I'm always tell them how she would have to wait. It could be a few years to get a transplant. And they always ask me why would you have to wait so long? And so many accidents happen, healthy people pass away all the time. And so many people aren't organ donors, which baffles me. I don't understand, that's a huge thing. I think everyone should just be an organ donor.
If I could have a wish or anything, a lot of people ask me that, what would you take back, having liver disease or anything? And I wouldn't change it, because I feel that I've helped a lot of people go through stuff when they hear about what I've been going through, and I'm blessed that I could actually have a disease that can, make people more aware of what's going on, and just to give them some confidence and hope too for any problems that they have with their health.
Consider making a donation to the American Liver Foundation,
so that people don't have to go through what I went through.
I love your sister.